One more thing that I have to talk to you about before you leave is the rescuing of the people from the space station, which we talked about. You were planning it the last time you were here. The lack of coverage that got in mainstream media was one of the most shocking things.
They totally memory hold that thing.
Wild.
Yes,
because if
it's like it didn't exist.
Those people would be dead. They'd be stuck up there.
Well, they'd probably still be alive, but they'd be having bone density issues because of prolonged exposure to zero gravity.
Well, they were already up there for like 8 months, right?
Yeah.
Which is an insanely long time. It takes forever to recover just from that.
Yeah, they're only supposed to be at the space station for 3 to 6 months, maximum. So.
One of the things you told me that was so crazy was that you could have gotten them sooner, but.
Yeah, but for political reasons, they did not want SpaceX or me to be associated with returning the astronauts before the election.
That is so wild that that's a fact.
First of all, that we absolutely could have done it.
But even though you did do it, and you did it after the election, it received almost no media coverage anyway.
Yes, because nothing good can... The media, which is essentially a far-left propaganda... The legacy mainstream media is a far-left propaganda machine. And so any story that is positive about someone who is not part of the sort of far-left tribe will not get any coverage. So I could save a busload of orphans and it wouldn't get a single news story.
Yeah, it really is nuts. It was nuts to watch because even though it was discussed on podcasts and it was discussed on X and it was discussed on social media, it was a blip in the news cycle. It was very quick. It was in and out. And because it was a successful launch and you did rescue those people and nobody got hurt and there was nothing really there was no blood to talk about.
Right.
Just fucking in and out.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and as you saw firsthand with the Starship launch, Starship is, at least by some would consider it to be like the most amazing, engineering project that's happening on Earth right now, outside of maybe AI and robotics. But certainly in terms of a spectacle to see, it is. The most spectacular thing that is happening on Earth right now is the Starship launch program, which anyone can go and see if they just go to South Texas and they can just rent a hotel room, low cost, in South Padre Island or in Brownsville, and you can see the launch. And you can drive right past the factory because it's on a public highway.